us to do a practice for waking up with a stiff neck or stiff shoulders, stiff upper back. So that's what we're going to work on today. A little bit of mobility work in our upper spine. So important to start to move some blood through that area. So we're going to start with just a little warm up. Take your arms out by your sides and rotate your palms up. Drop your shoulders down, sit up really tall. You might have your hips propped up on a pillow or a blanket if you like. As you inhale, reach your arms out and up slowly. Look up if you can. You don't need to bring your hands together, but if it's comfortable, you can. And as you exhale, turn your palms out and slowly bring your arms down and tuck your chin down into your chest. Turn your palms up. Inhale, reach out and up. Look up if you can. And as you exhale, palms out and down, slowly tuck your chin into your chest. Good. Take your time. Inhale. Fill up your lungs. Stretch your spine out long. Exhale. Float it down. Chin into your chest. Let's try a couple more like that. Inhale. Good. And exhale. And one more round just like that. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Now as your hands come down this time, lift your chin up and inhale. Draw your shoulders up toward your ears. And as you exhale, slide your shoulders down and then tilt your right ear a little bit toward your right shoulder. Then bring your head back up. Inhale, shoulders shrug up a little bit. And exhale, shoulders slide all the way down, then tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Good, we'll take a couple of rounds like that. These muscles, your upper traps, those are your shrugging muscles. They are the culprit in a lot of tension that you might feel around your neck and shoulders. And what we're trying to do here is coax them by squeezing and releasing them, coaxing them to let go of some of that tension. These tend to be stress out muscles. They will react even more when you're stressed. So your slow, deep breathing is just as important as the movement for helping you let go of some tension there. Sides of your neck, slope of your shoulders. Let's try one more round like that for each side. So shrug up, and then right ear tilts right shoulder. And then shrug up. Slide down and left ear, left shoulder. Good. Come on back up and take a few alternate shoulder rolls. Always a good one for starting to move and wake up in your upper body. Let's change the direction. Good. All right, now if you have a pillow or a bolster handy, grab it. If you don't, a blanket that's folded up to support your head would be fine. We're going to lie down on our right side with our head supported with as much height as you need under your head. So, without disturbing your puppy, come on down onto your right side with your head supported and your knees bent and pointed off to the right side of your mat. So we're going to do what I call a helicopter twist, which is really nice to start to move around your upper back. So stretch your arms out to the right with your palms together, and as you inhale, like a helicopter propeller, imagine you bring your left arm up over your left ear and then twist open to the left, palm faces the ceiling, and then exhale, bring your left arm down across your hip and bring your palms together. And we're going to do that again. So inhale, up and over, rock back into a twist if you can. You might look to the left if that feels okay. And exhale, bring it down and around. Good, we'll take a couple of rounds like that. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, down and around. Let's do another round in this direction. Inhale, up and over. Stretch open the left side of your chest. Exhale, down and around. Now we're going to change the direction. And now you might do one full circle on an inhalation. If you have a nice, slow, deep breath, take your time. And then one full circle with a little spinal twist open to the left on an exhalation. So just two more like that. We'll inhale. Twist open. If you need to take extra breaths, please feel free to take extra breaths. And one more, twist open. you come back over to your right side, press yourself up to sit for a moment. Good. Find your comfortable seat again before we do that second side. Find your comfortable seat. Just gonna scooch this out of the way a little bit. Take your right hand behind your head. Push your head a little bit back into your hand. Take your left fingertips to the floor. Take a deep, slow breath in. And as you exhale, crawl your left hand out a little bit. Side bend, lean into it. Now we're going to come back up and change sides. Left hand behind your head. Push your head back a little bit. Exhale, walk your right hand out to the right a little bit. Side bend. And we're going to change sides with our breath. So an inhale, start to move through center. And exhale to side bend. Use that hand behind your head as a reminder to sit up tall. So rather than letting the weight of your hand push your head forward, resist back a little bit with your head into your hands so that you keep a length in your spine through this whole range of motion. Good. Breathe slowly and deeply. Just starting to stretch out a little bit more, so don't force. Good, and one more round over to the right. Perfect. And then we're going to come on down onto our left side. So you can lower down onto your left side with your knees pointed off to the left, your arms reaching out to the left. Your head on your pillow or blanket. When you inhale, right arm comes up over your right ear, rock open into a twist. Look to the right if you can. Exhale, bring your right arm down across your right hip and over, palms together again. And so we'll go as a flow and inhale to twist, open. These first few rounds are really slow. And exhale down across your hip. Good. Inhale, slow down and linger as you open into your twist, little chest opener stretch perhaps, and exhale down across your hip. We'll do one more round just like that. Really slow. Inhale, twist it open. Exhale, come across, and now we're going to go the other direction just a tiny bit faster. So inhale, down across your hip, open up. Come through that full circle with your arm and then do another round as you exhale. Slow, deep breaths. Just two more now. And inhale to go all the way around, open into your twist, and then close it off again. And last one. And exhale to go all the way around. Good. And now push yourself up to sit. Find your comfortable seat again. Take your right hand behind your head. Push your head back a little bit. Left hand to the floor. Now we're going to tilt off into a little side bend and pause and breathe. Just about 30 seconds. So you can lean into that left hand, but drop your left shoulder. Try not to hike that left shoulder up by your left ear. Push your head back into your hands a little bit. See where it feels best with your ribs opening up a little bit toward the ceiling, or maybe right at neutral, or maybe closing off a little bit. You might be able to find that best angle to stretch. Really breathe deeply. Heading into about your last breath here. Good. Open up your side ribs, armpit. We'll come on up and take 3 symmetrical shoulder rolls. Good. When you've done 3, do 3 in the other direction. Perfect. Change the cross of your legs if you're sitting with cross legs. Take your left hand behind your head. Right hand walks off to the right. Head pushes back into your hands. Lean into your side bend. Drop your right shoulder. Ground your outer left hip a little bit. So you're stretching from that left hip up your side waist, across your rib cage, outer armpit all the way up to your elbow. Breathing while you're there. Relax your jaw. Keep your spine really long. Feels so good. Take one more breath. And then bring yourself up and 3 more symmetrical shoulder rolls. Good. And 3 in the other direction. Perfect. Come on over to hands and knees. All right, so on hands and knees, we're going to do a little bit of an upper back warm-up here. If you can, move your knees a little bit back behind your hips so that you feel more weight supported by your arms. Stretch your shoulder blades apart. Now take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, put your right elbow down where your right wrist was, and then put your left elbow down where your left wrist was. So your butt is still in the air, but push the mat away with your forearms, stretch your shoulder blades apart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, put your right hand where your right wrist was, left hand where your left wrist was. Take a breath in, stretch your shoulder blades apart. Let's go the other direction. Left elbow comes down, right elbow comes down. Take a deep breath in, push the mat away. Your upper back should be broad. Exhale, left hand down, right hand down. Take a deep breath in. We're going to go a tiny bit faster. Exhale, right elbow down, left elbow down. Inhale, right hand, left hand. Exhale, left elbow down, right elbow down. Inhale, left hand, right hand. We're going to do one more round, changing direction. So right elbow, left elbow. Keep your neck long. Look straight down. Right hand, left hand. And last side, left elbow down, right elbow down, left hand, right hand. Good. Take a child's pose. Shift your hips back to your heels. You might widen your knees out. Bow your head down and breathe. See if it feels good to stretch your arms out straight in front of you and open up your back a little bit more deeply. Perhaps you feel that in your shoulders, shoulder blades, or in your outer armpits, as well as in your back muscles. Relax your neck. Breathe really slowly and deeply. Good. We'll take another deep breath here, all the way in, all the way out. And then come up to hands and knees. We're getting ready to come to stand up. So tuck your toes under, walk your hands toward your knees, roll to the balls of your feet, come on up to stand. You can stand anywhere on your mat for the moment with feet about hip distance apart. Stand up tall, mountain pose, drop your shoulders down. As you inhale, reach your arms out and up and then cross them in front of you. Give them a swing and then circle them in the other direction. Good, and down. So inhale, out and up. And exhale, cross them in front of you. Go out and down. Good. Inhale. Now you can breathe at whatever pattern makes sense to you as you go here. If it feels good to look up as your arms come overhead, great. Look up. Good. The more time you spend looking down, maybe while you're writing or reading or over your computer, over a book, the more you need to counter that by looking up, using the muscles of your neck in all directions it's capable of moving. One more round. Out and up and cross. And then out and down. Good. Wonder Woman, I call this. Make fists. Put your fists on your hips. Take a deep breath in. Stand up tall. Drop your shoulders. As you exhale, tilt your right ear to your right shoulder and breathe. Notice what you feel. Your arms are internally rotated a little bit with your fists on your hips like that. So that's going to change how you feel this stretch. In your left shoulder, the left side of your neck. Breathe deeply. Try to let your shoulder blades slide down your back. Think about your posture and the rest of your body. Breastbone lifts a little bit, tailbone anchors a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your chin up. Drop your arms down and give them a front to back swing. Now before we do that again, we're going to do something else first. Swing your arms back, get some momentum, bring your arms up and hook your thumbs and take a little mini back bend. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, bend your knees like chair. Swing your arms back and then up. Hook your thumbs, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees like chair. Swing your arms down and back, then up. Hook your thumbs, inhale. Exhale, a swinging arm chair. Inhale, hook thumbs. Let's do one more round. Exhale. Good, and inhale. Good. Bring your arms down. Wonder Woman, fists on your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop both of your shoulders down. Find your core support just a little bit. And then breathe slowly and deeply. In through your nose, out through your nose. Relax the right side of your neck and shoulder. Feel your feet underneath your hips supporting you. Good. We'll take another slow deep breath like that, all the way in, all the way out. And then bring your chin up, drop your arms, give your arms a swing front to back. And we're going to do that same flow one more time, get some momentum. Take your arms up, hook your thumbs, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, this time we're going to do a double swing in our chair and then come up. Inhale, hook your thumbs. Exhale, maybe your exhalation gives you time for a triple swing. See what you got. Inhale, swing your arms in chair for as long as you're exhaling. And then hook your thumbs, little back bend. Exhale, swing, move your hips back, weight in your heels. Last round, inhale. Good, and exhale. Good, and come on up to stand. Grab your strap. Hold your strap out in front of you between your two hands, about shoulder distance apart. And then you can adjust that as you go to make this more comfortable for your body. Might go a little bit wider. Now, take a breath in, and as you exhale, move your strap to the right, and then take it up into a side bend where you reach the left side of the strap up, right side down. And then you're going to swing that strap forward in front of you to the left, and then take your right arm up. Pull down a little bit with your left hand, up with your right hand. Take a breath in, and we're going to go side to side. So down in front of you, over to the right a little bit, and then lift up, side bend, arc your left side ribs up. And swing it down and in front, over to the left. Take a deep breath in, and exhale in front of you. Good, inhale, we're sneaking into a side bend a little bit here. Down in front of you, over to the left. Deep breath in. Good. One more round for each side. Inhale, side bend. Good. Use the strength of your arms a little bit to pull on that strap, make it taut. Good. Bring it down and in front. Now, switch that strap back behind you. Generally speaking, the closer your hands get together, the narrower your arms get, the harder this becomes. So slide out wider if you need to. Pull in through your core. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and inhale, lift your arms up without tipping your chest forward. Exhale, lower down. And that's simple. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Keep your head stacked over your shoulders rather than drooping your head forward. Let's do 2 more rounds like that. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Try to hold there for a moment. Exhale, lower down. And one more. Inhale, lift and squeeze. And exhale, lower down. Drop your strap. Give your arms a little swing. Good. And then swing them out and up. Inhale for a tricep stretch. Bend your right elbow, grab hold with your left hand. Pull your chin in, take a breath in. We're going to do some little side bend pulses now. Tip yourself to the left. And inhale, come upright. And same direction. Exhale, tip to the left. Good. Inhale, upright, nice and slow. Exhale. If you're starting to stretch a little bit here, you might encourage that elbow a little bit back. You might close your elbow joint a little bit more by trying to bring your right wrist a little closer to your right shoulder. You might adjust your head a little bit more, so rather than your head pushing forward, it's pushing back. Let's try one more round like that. Good. And when you get done, bring your arms down and step your feet out a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. Inhale, take your arms out and up. And as you exhale, if you need to, bend your knees. We're coming into a forward fold here. And we're going to walk our hands over to the left and take hold of your left leg if you can. Especially take hold of your left leg with your right hand. And if you can get to your outer left leg, whether you're up high or down low, pull against that outer left leg with your right hand and try to bend your right elbow. And as you try to bend your right elbow, turn your rib cage to the right and stretch your right shoulder blade away from your spine. You're getting a nice hamstring stretch, of course, on the left side. Bow your head down. If you can tuck your chin in and take your forehead in toward your left knee, great. Breathe slowly and deeply. You're almost there. For another breath, all the way in, all the way out. Walk your hands back to center, so you let go of your leg. Take your hands to your hips, inhale, and with a flat back, come all the way up to stand. Heel toe or hop your feet together, about hip distance, and then inhale, arms up, grab your left elbow with your right hand. Left elbow bends. Take a deep breath in, get a tricep stretch, that upper outer arm, and then as you exhale, you add a little side bend to the right. And inhale, come upright. So if things need to be a little bit more spacious to make your body comfortable, then that elbow comes forward a little bit. You don't try to bend your left elbow completely. But if you can and you're getting in deeper and it feels good, most importantly, then draw that elbow back a little bit. Bring your left wrist closer to your left upper arm, left shoulder. And then encourage your head back a little bit. Good. Breathing deeply. One more round like that. Nice and slow. Good. And then unwind and step or hop your feet slightly wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet over toward your right leg. And if you can take hold, great, especially take hold of that right leg with your left hand. Grab your outer leg somewhere, and if it's making sense to your body to assist, then pull against your leg as though you're trying to bend that left elbow. It may or may not actually bend, but then turn your ribs a little bit toward that right leg. Pull your left side ribs down and over to the right, and stretch your left shoulder blade away from your spine. Bow your head in, breathe, stretch in that right side back of your leg and the left side of your back and shoulder, your rib cage. Let's try one more slow deep breath like that, all the way in and all the way out. And then walk it back to center, hands to hips, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way up to stand, heel toe, or hop your feet in. Good, and grab your strap again. Grab your strap again and hold it out in front of you, about the same way that we did before. Let's take our feet just a little bit wider, about shoulder distance with our feet. Good. Now, inhale, take this strap right behind your head. Elbows are bent now. Make the strap taut. Exhale, tighten your rib cage in and push your strap back in space a little bit until you start to feel a chest opener. So we're going to bring that strap close, maybe even touching the back of your head again. Let your elbows come forward. And then exhale, push your strap back without distorting your spine. So keep your spine as neutral as you can. We're going to do a few rounds here. Inhale, strap toward the back of your head. Exhale, your strap might only go back an inch or so. I have particularly flexible shoulders, so my arms move quite a bit back, but that's not representative necessarily of what your arms will do. Just moving until you get a nice chest opener and then coming out of it. Let's try 2 more rounds. Good. And 1 more. Good. And then bring your strap around and forward, set it to the side, and step to the back edge of your mat. Step your feet in underneath your hips. Inhale, take your arms out and up. And as you exhale, bend your knees, forward fold, and crawl yourself out to either plank pose or hands and knees. The purpose of this is to really broaden our shoulder blades apart. So let that be your focus. And of course, tighten your core, etc. Now, take a breath in. We're going to head back to down dog, and right away walk your hands back to your feet. As you walk your hands back, stretch your shoulder blades broadly apart. Now bend your knees and fold for a moment. Okay, we're going to come through chair pose up to stand. So inhale, lift your chest, and with bent knees, use the strength of your legs. Inhale, push up. Exhale through chair pose, and we're going to crawl it out again, one hand at a time. Stretch your shoulder blades away from your spine as you walk out to plank or hands and knees. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips up and back. Walk your hands one at a time back. Go slowly and really broaden your shoulder blades away from your spine. Forward fold. Bend your knees, flatten your back, lift your chest. Inhale, come up to stand, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, so that we're on the same page, let's lead with our right hand. Right hand steps forward. Left hand, right hand, left hand until you're in hands and knees or plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, down dog. Right hand goes back first, then left, right, then left. So strengthening for your upper back and shoulder blades. Bow your head, forward fold. Inhale, chair, right up to stand, reach up. Exhale, chair, forward fold. Left hand goes forward, then right, shoulder blades stretching apart, all the way out to hands and knees or plank. Take a breath in. This is your last round. Exhale, down dog, left hand goes back, right hand, right hand, forward fold. Bend your knees, come all the way up to stand. Look up, reach up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Good. We're going to do one more standing pose. Grab your strap one more time. This is going to be a little bit awkward to get into, but it feels really good. So it's a triangle pose. You're going to step your feet out about 3 to 4 feet in distance between your 2 feet. And then turn your left foot all the way out to the left and turn your right foot 10 degrees to the left. Now we're going to make our strap, if it has a loop in it, get that loop out of there or make it really small so your strap is as long as possible. And you're going to slide your strap underneath your left foot. So one edge of your strap underneath your left foot. And then you're going to pull it up in your left hand. Now, once you are grounding your strap down with your left foot, slide that strap behind your back and reach your left arm out to the left. Take a breath in. Just bear with me. We'll get into it here in a moment. Exhale, triangle. Hinge your hips to the side. Take your left hand down to your shin and see if you can take your strapping your right hand and stretch up through that right arm. Your left hand can be higher up if you need to, and if you can't get full extension on your strap, just drop the strap and work here. Everybody has different lengths, arms and legs, etc. But if your hand is on your shin or your ankle, you should be able to get that strap. If your strap is at least 6 inches, or 6 feet, that is, you should be able to get extension up through that strap. Now try to stretch your wingspan apart. We're opening up our inner hamstring, inner thigh at the same time. You might, as you stay here, have to adjust your grip on the strap so you can keep pulling and feel the resistance. As you push down through your left foot, pull up through your right hand. Let's take one more deep breath in and out. Let that strap drop. Bend your left knee a little bit. Pull yourself up to stand. Parallel your feet. Get your strap out from under your foot. You can just get it out of the way for a moment. I have it wrapped around my neck like a scarf. Good. Feet about shoulder distance. Bend your knees a little bit. We're going to take a swinging twist. Swing your arms through space. Good. And slow that down. Perfect. And step your feet out about 3.5 to 4 feet in distance. Turn your right foot all the way out to the right. Left foot 10 degrees. Slide your strap underneath your left foot. Somewhere where you're grounding that strap down so it's not going to slide away on you. And then when you bring your strap up, hold it behind your back for a moment in your left hand. And then reach your right arm out to the right. Take a breath in. As you exhale, tilt your hips sideways. Reach your right arm out and take your right hand down to your shin. If you need to be up on your thigh, you may not be able to work with the strap. That's okay. If you can slide down towards your ankle or even toward the floor, that's fine. Now give it a try. Reaching your left arm up with or without the strap. But if you have the strap, try to adjust your grip so that you're pushing up against resistance. as though you're trying to make that strap tauter. Good. Use your core a little bit. It may take a few tries to find the right place to hold the strap. Reach up. You're tilting your pelvis to the side, hugging your right thigh bone into your hip socket, grounding that strap down, and then stretching up with a little bit of resistance across your chest and upper back. Nice long neck. Throw it in a little bit. 2 more breaths here if you can. 1 more. Good, and then you can lower the strap, bend your right knee a little bit, push yourself up, parallel your feet, step off of your strap. Drop your strap off to the side. 1 more little spinal twist with arms swinging, feet about shoulder distance apart. Good. All right, and then slow that down. Come to the back edge of your mat. We're just getting set up to come down to a child's pose. So inhale, reach your arms out and up, and as you exhale, forward fold, crawl yourself out and down to child's pose. And then walk your arms over to the right and shift your hips over to the left for a little crescent child's pose. Bow your head down and breathe deeply. Get long in the left side of your back. Let your breath slow down here. And then slowly come on back to center. Take a breath in at center. And exhale, change sides. Walk your arms over to the left. Shift your hips to the right a little bit. If it feels good, just really stretch out and at an angle through your right arm to get a nice release in the right side of your back and shoulder. Most importantly, breathe. And 1 more breath like that. Good. Come on back to center. Come up to hands and knees. Bring your feet out in front of you. We're coming onto our backs. You might have a pillow handy in case you need your head supported, but all we have left is a little spinal twist. So come on down onto your back. And once you're down on your back with knees bent, shift your hips an inch to the left, tilt your knees over to the right, and reach your left arm out to the left with your palm up. Good. Now notice what you feel as you stretch open across your left inner arm and shoulder. You may be able to feel how much tension you've already let go of. If you can turn your chin to your left without strain in your neck, do. And if you like an even deeper spinal twist, outer hip release, you could consider wrapping your left leg around and tucking it under your right leg. So you have eagle legs. Good. Your choice. Slow down your breath now. Let's try 2 more like that. Really slow, deep inhalation. Slow, deep exhalation. Last round, finish it up. And when you get done, rock back onto your back, shift your hips to center, pick your feet up, gently hug your knees in, rock a little bit side to side. Good. And let's change sides. Drop your feet, shift your hips to the right a little bit, sway your knees to the left. And you can leave your knees loosely stacked, reach your right arm out to the right, or you can cross your right leg around and tuck it under your left leg if that feels good. Turn your chin to your right. Let that right arm and shoulder drop down. Notice what you feel across your inner chest, inner arm, as well as in the left side of your neck and throat as you're turning your chin to the right. Relax your hips, right outer hip especially, and breathe really deeply. About 2 more like that, all the way in as you inhale. All the way out As you exhale, last one now. Breathe all the way in, all the way out. And when you get done, unwind, rock back to center, shift your hips to center one last time, pick your feet up, hug your knees in, give yourself a little rock side to side. Good, and let's set up for a relaxation of our choice. So it could be traditional Shavasana, drop your feet down and stretch your legs out long. You could take your legs over your pillow if you like. It could be butterfly, Baddha Konasana, bend your knees wide, soles of the feet together. It could be knees knocking in towards each other, or if you like, legs up the wall and you have a wall handy. So whatever you like, however you can best get comfortable. And stretch your arms out and down at an angle where you can get your shoulder blades connected to the mat and your neck feels long and your chest feels a little bit open. Inner shoulders resting toward your outer shoulders. And close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep, slow breath in and a deep, slow breath out. And listen for a moment to your own body. Listen to the feedback that you have as you rest here on the floor. Learning how to listen to our own bodies is one of the best ways to learn how to identify where we store excess tension. That's the first step toward letting go of that excess tension. Relax your back body. Backs of your hips, backs of your legs. Relax your upper back and shoulder blades, especially. Relax the backs of your arms, the backs of your hands. Relax your neck and the back of your head. As you breathe slowly and deeply, notice if you're holding on to tension that you could let go of. Especially as you exhale, relax your belly. Relax your chest and rib cage. Let the front of your body rest back into the back of your body, especially each time you exhale. And now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, sigh it out through your mouth. And if your knees were wide, draw your knees in and up. If your knees are bent, straighten your legs out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes a little bit. Circle your wrists around, your ankles around in each direction once or twice. And then stretch out long and take one more deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Bring your arms down, bend your knees, and roll slowly over to one side. When you are ready, use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seat. Take a moment once you come up to sit up tall. Inhale, stretch your arms open. Exhale, hands to your heart. Namaste.